subject of Montevideo, and that was your perspective too. I want to talk about personality. Okay. Sitting here, I'm going to start with my family. You know? You know? Okay. We live right here, right across Castle Hospital. We had over 5-acre land. But if I can go back to the Great Depression, where all the hardworking, moneyless job, all the Japanese immigrant, I know for a fact, 4 square miles, 200 alien Japanese occupied all of Kailua. But the Great Depression did more damage than World War II. It's a fact. I don't know if you guys know about the Picture Bride. Okay? The Picture Bride came in from 1910 to about 1915. So we as a kid were all lined up, you know, 6, 8 in a family. And some were more infant and some were a little older, but the span between kids were almost equal. I know one family had 13, but most of them had 6, 7, 8, you know. That's a whole lot. And the population at that point, when December 7 came, I'm going to give you a little, you know, between 30 and 40% Japanese population. And naturally, that's about 30 to 40%, so they were up maybe up over 250,000. But that's the point I want to put across as an emotional thing and something that everyone don't know. And I know Jim won't agree with me, but December 7th, we had a curfew and everything stopped. Oh, before then we had a good time. Everybody was friends and everything else. But the Great Depression really had a lot of bearing on hard life until World War II. But my family, my mother had a vision and two girls. Everybody was 13-year-old, right? Once upon a time, 13 and 17. We took the youngest daughter and the older one, 13 and 11, to learn, as Japanese says, minarai, learn and look and learn. So we started, they came back in 1935. And 1936, we started a business, the laundry and a barber shop. That's where I got to know Captain John Burns. Ordinary captain, ordinary man. We used to rub our head and say, how are you boys? And go into the, but that's what I know of him. But I never really contacted him. But the greatest part of what he did, first the FBI came in and searched every Japanese house. And some macho Japanese woman had a little liquor on him. I can point him out. I still remember because he has a son, same age me, out of Kailua, Abe Landry. He was a good drinker. Don't laugh about it because the FBI went in and you know, they were no nonsense boy. They were going to grab the guy, but with the help of Captain Burns to cool it down. That was the beginning of what he had started, not knowing that today, while almost 1,000 days of World War II, he went about telling people, cool it, don't rock the boat. And I don't know how many Republicans here, but I don't see Laura killing, but I know it's a fact. And then, but God, this is the human resources he had. I'm talking about Captain Burns. While talking to all the people, he made sure that everybody didn't get into trouble, because you know that he said that he was, but I think more he was a liaison between FBI, the federal government, or rather the military governor. So, but anyway, he had gone and talked to all the Japanese after the FBI went in, and they weren't sure what they're going to do. And for 1,000 days, he went about cooling everybody down, telling them not to rock the boat. And 10 years later, after December 7th, hooray, we got statehood. And can you imagine all the things that Captain Burns did came sliding down? And I don't see Laura Tilly here, but her daughter, three years ago, became a Democrat, because today no Republican can get in. Eventually, with all you people moving in and being a Republican, eventually they're going to come about. In the legislature, you have only 3 people well known: Laura Tilly, Sam Sloan, and Gene Ward. This is what
Enough politics.
Yeah, I know. But you know, what the Japanese went through and what they had held back. What they had held back emotionally. And when the state would come, the dam broke. And the first thing was, Captain Burns had retired, and he was the first governor. I grew up with him, and he was the errand boy for the father, bringing his uniform to our laundry. And we got to know Captain Burns, like in the first name, because this is Kawauchi family, and by then he was a governor in the 60s, and I didn't know that my brother had sent an invitation to Governor Burns, but he came like an ordinary citizen, talking to all the invited guests, and all of a sudden I went out and I said, "Oh, Governor Burns, you're here." Made little time, and he came and he said, tell Charlie I came, and he left. But that's how close we got doing our job as his uniform cleaner. Because you know, today everybody drives around air conditioned. Back in 1936, that other than now, you know, that I want to tell you the story, because what had happened in the last 75 years, and because Laura Tilling's daughter was with Governor Lingo, and all of a sudden she wanted to run for politics, and she wasn't going to be a Republican because she couldn't get elected. It's not that, but it's a funny story that I think, as I remember all the things that Governor Burns did, as a captain here in the police department. Thank you very much.